¿Qué tal? Buenas, buenas. Bienvenidos a este nuevo episodio del playthrough de Horizon Forbidden West. Nos habíamos quedado en esta parte donde teníamos que cambiar el flujo del agua que estaba faltando en una de las aldeas de por acá, en uno de los asentamientos. Venimos aquí acompañados con una señora que debe estar del otro lado de la pared. Y pues tengo que hacer esto de aquí. Entonces vamos continuándole.
Sounds like the water's switched. Better
Ok.
open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Ahorita vi que tenía que ser así. ¡Ay! Bríncale, 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 bríncale. ¿Así?
Sounds like that did something. Aloy, I can hear water in the room again. Anything leaking? Not that I can see. Let's hope that means my plan worked.
Ujú.
That should do it.
This will return water to Scolding Spear?
Checking the wound
Esperemos.
is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care! All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
We don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will.
Esta
Don't do
señora está
anything
como
rash about Draka.
Only an upstart
muy
acts rash.
impulsiva.
A commander bides her time. Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Things are
Ya,
about to get ugly between Draka and Yara. Maybe I can head it off.
no fue el desierto, Chávez, la verdad. A ver. Oh, ¿por acá hay cosas? Pero no parece que por aquí yo pueda llegar, ¿verdad? Parece que el camino es por allá. No, ahorita vamos para allá. Primero hay que terminar estas misioncitas secundarias. Aquí nos quedó un bolsito. Tu. Caballito. Nice. Aquí estás, Kyle. Te necesito en eso. Permiso, señor pájaro. Ah, sí puedo agarrar esto sin detenerme. No, excelente. Desde que era nomás caminando. A ver, ¿si estoy grabando? Sí. Si llegamos.
If what Jataka says is true, Yara and Draka will end up killing a lot more than just each other. There has to be something I can do.
Esto por un momento me recordó a Gears of War 5, cuando llegas a esa parte donde está todo arenoso. Todo arenoso como muchas partes de Twitter.
These soldiers got in the room in the sand. But no Yara. What's going on?
Oli.
I need to see the wound.
I'm afraid your presence is required in the commander's quarters.
Is everything okay?
The dissident Draka has been apprehended for interfering with the wound.
How did he interfere?
Pinche morra
He entered the
impulsiva.
wound by force, saw that it was empty, except for a slow trickle that began when you fixed the device in the desert. He did not take it well.
Of course he didn't. I'll go meet with them.
A ver, sí podría ser que sea culpable, pero también podría ser que no. Y si no, vamos a estar culpabilizando a alguien que es inocente. Y Yara. Y eso no está nada bien. Ve nomás esos rays. Esas lucecitas, ve. A ver.
You have some nerve.
You're one to talk?
That doesn't sound good.
Watch your tone.
Or what? You'll let these two kill me?
Oli.
I can't believe this. How could you let this happen?
How did I let this happen? You're the one who sabotaged the wound in the first place. You're lucky we were able to fix it, or your head would already be on a spear.
You call that fixed? It's just a dribble. And it's not my fault. I already told you, Ukta came to me. He said he found something in the desert that might get us water. I had no idea it had anything to do with the wound.
And you expect me to believe that?
Aloy, I came for the water that was owed to us, and when I found out that there is no water, they arrested me.
As I already told you, the water is returning, but slowly. It'll be weeks before the wound is full again. Until then, I will send Arrowhand what I can.
You hid what happened to the wound. How can we believe you now?
Draka.
No, you know what? Enough of this! No more words! Consider that a challenge.
Gather your squads then, and meet us at the gate of the vanquished.
Dense en su madre, pues.
I have a challenge to prepare for. Leave me.
This will be the end of the clan. I have to stop it. We have to stop it.
Hold on a second. Help me understand. What is this gate?
The doorway to a dead cauldron. A symbol of what the tribe aspires to. The defeat of deranged machines.
Dead. What shut it off?
No one knows. But it is a place of great significance for our clan. Even greater now, since it will mark the onslaught of a massacre.
What do you mean, the end of the clan?
Both sides will take their most loyal squads to the Gate of the Vanquished. Then they'll butcher each other as part of a ritual challenge. But it won't stop there. Whoever wins will try to wipe out the loser's loyalists all over the desert. The fighting could last for months. Those two scabheads are going to doom us all.
Can't you stop them?
I'm a chaplain. I provide counsel. I cannot force them to heed it. Even Chief Akaro can't intervene. It is a matter for the clan alone.
Pinches incivilizados o como se diga. Que es eso de matar solo güey.
What makes you think I can help you stop them?
Como la humanidad
I'm
en
not even
todo
from
el
this
rato.
tribe.
They both owe you a debt. You aided them when no one else could. And you've seen into their hearts, just like I have. Misguided in different ways, but no less worthy of the people they protect. Your words might be enough to spear some sense into them.
Yeah, well, they're not exactly good listeners.
And you are no ordinary speaker. You took down the unyielding bulwark, fought off an assault of Regala's machines. I will go to the Gate of the Vanquished, southwest of here, to stall them. But without you, I'm afraid we'll run out of body bags fast.
Es que yo criticándolos porque se iban a matar entre ellos. Ahorita tenemos una guerra en Ucrania, ¿no? Donde se están matando entre ellos otra vez. Estamos en una época civilizada. Y aún así nos podemos equiparar a este tipo de pinches peleas no civilizadas. Y entre muchas comillas ahorita estamos civilizados, ¿no? Pinche humanidad a veces sí decepciona. Me decepciona a nosotros mismos muchas veces. A ver. Reúnete con Getaka en la puerta de los vencidos. ¿Y hay alguna manera de teletransportarme ahí? Sí. Uy. Hubiera ido a la hoguera para no gastarme esa cosa del viaje rápido. Vámonos para acá. Qué bonito está este lugar, Nomás.
Are you almost done?
I was annoyingly impatient at your age, too.
Esto es otra misión, ¿verdad? Bueno, no, pero primero quiero acabar esta. Lo siento, dude, pero seguramente voy a necesitar tus pieles. Pam. Quería guardar. Aquí merengues.
That's a lot of angry Tenakth. Draka and Yara are already here.
If Regala can be challenged by an outlander,
Hay que llegar como todo un crack. Ya llegué, carnales, volando. Ay, quería caer aquí.
You're here.
The hero of the cool roots.
Aloy, did you come to witness the challenge?
Does there have to be a challenge?
Oh yeah, there does.
If you persist, all of these squads will join the fights. How many will die here? And how many will die in our villages once the retaliation begins?
There has to be another way.
Listen to what she has to say.
Una partida de
You
ajedrez.
both owe her that much.
Una opción de partida de ajedrez.
Draka, you lost a lot of good people hunting machine hearts to trade for water. You want to lose more now?
But that cost is exactly why I'm doing this. Why I had to send people to find other sources in the first place. I swear to you, I had nothing to do with what happened to the wound. Ukta came to me, said he found underground leaks that might lead to another well, that's all. I didn't tell him to screw it all up and drain the wound.
So stand down so we can all talk about this.
No! No more talking, no more lies. Yara can't be trusted. That's been proven.
Ta madre, los dos están en su pinche necedad.
Yara, do you really need to do this?
He sabotaged the wound. You can't tell me you believe he knew nothing about it. And it was all part of his plan, to force a confrontation. Don't you see? This is what he's wanted all along. It doesn't matter how many die as long as he gets what he wants. Command of the clan. No. I'm putting an end to this. Now!
¿Me van a hacer elegir bando a huevo? ¿No puedo caerme en medio? Pues definitivamente
Is this how you two plan to save your clan? By causing a massacre over who gives the orders? Drop this foolishness and work together.
She's right. Put away your spears. Return to your homes.
Which means she stays in charge? Forget it.
You see? Replacing me is all he cares about.
¿Y por qué no los dos
And it
quedan al
has to
mando?
end here.
For once we agree.
Pick a side, Aloy. Because we're settling this now.
There must be a way to minimize the bloodshed.
The Tenakth never make things easy, do they?
I'm
La
afraid
humanidad en
not.
general. Ay, güey, pues es que mira, este vato puede estar mintiendo. Y esta madre, esta morra podría... Pues es que es como una pinche... Todo el rato está apuntándole el dedo a este güey. Podría este güey ser inocente, entonces estaríamos matando a Draka. Nomás porque esta es una mamoncilla. Pero también está siendo mamoncilla. Puede ser que esté en lo correcto de que Draka es malo. Pues yo creo que me voy a ir con el Draka, ¿eh? O sea, si me obligas, carnal. Y es que sí, esta morra lo prendió. O sea, este güey vino a ver lo del pozo ese y estaba goteando, entonces lo obligaron a ir con esta morra de acá y esta morra la estuvo todo el rato culpando, lo prendió al vato, entonces tendría sentido que es como que se hartó el güey, ¿no? Pero también todo podría ser planificado. Maldición. Vámonos con este güey.
This isn't about Draka conspiring against you, Yara. It's about your people. You lied to them about the wound. You also said their survival is all that matters. Was that a lie too? If it wasn't, then stand down. Give Draka a shot at command.
It was no lie. Which is why I'll never hand over command to the likes of him.
No, y luego también, pues, si estás ahí gobernando un clan en donde el agua es primordial y de repente les dices, no hay agua, sí se van a volver todos locos, ¿no? Entonces también ese punto de vista es bueno. No les digas hasta que sea absolutamente necesario. Por lo pronto nomás haz raciones del agua, ¿no? Úsala de manera deliberada.
Then fight us. Just us. You want to save lives? Keep your squads out of it.
I've
Eso
seen
suena
how you
mejor.
fight. These soldiers are with me.
Then we stand with Aloy and Draka. Even numbers.
I'll take no joy in fighting either of you. New rules! We're keeping it to just us. Winner takes command.
Muy bien. Pues que se arme la precisa.
Oh boy, have I been looking forward to this.
Ese comentario no me agrada, Greg. ¿Sacó algo de la tierra ese güey? O sea, me lanzó una piedra.
Still in this fight.
Eres tú, morra. Uy, güey. Me peinó. Me está chicaleando. Ojo tipo yo. Ojo tipo yo.
A hit like
Ah, no la tenemos que matar.
You'll regret challenging.
Deja la tirada. ¿Queda algún otro de estos? Este güey. Ay, güey, lo maté.
It's over.
well. You gonna make me wait around?
Ah, no mames, sí la mató.
You didn't need to do that.
Icaro didn't, and Regala bit him in the ass.
Okay, so... what's the plan? The wound still doesn't have enough water for everyone.
I'll gather the leaders from all the desert villages. We'll figure it out.
For a second there, you sounded like a real commander.
Your confidence is inspiring. Here, take this. My thanks for what you did here today. You didn't have to get involved. I won't forget what you did, Desert Flame.
Draka o Yara. Estoy buscando aquí en Google a ver qué pex. Reddit. Side with Draka or Yara. Yara is a better person because of how she handles the situation she was in. Ah, parece que no había uno que estuviera bien, otro mal, simplemente eran dos necios, ¿no? Since there isn't really a clear better choice. Correcto, sí. No es como que uno estuviera mintiendo o el otro, ¿no? Simplemente se estaban culpando el uno al otro. Pues chale, ¿eh? A ver. Después de eso, ¿esta de flor qué es? ¿Misión secundaria o qué es? Es un mandado. Avistaron a una vieja soldado rondando un campo de flores en el desierto. ¿Qué estará haciendo ahí? Ok, creo que era... Por lo que tenemos nosotros nuestra base por aquí. Creo que una señora nos contó, ¿no? De esto. Aquí. Nos dijo, por allá en el desierto, ¿no? Donde hay unas flores. Hay una señora que ya no es lo que era antes. Que perdió su toque o algo así.
Are you almost done?
I was annoyingly impatient at your age, too.
Oli,
Everything okay? What are you doing out here?
permíteme.
Ask my grandmother. I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here, in Tanakh territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing.
Singing?
Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaro gardener.
Almost. Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me, and he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him. Whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong? Or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed, but I'd like to know. Well, I'd like him to know. You know what I mean.
I think I do.
Encouraging an old woman? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I?
La señora ya vivió su rato, ¿no? Ahorita hay que hacerla feliz if possible. Tallos carmesís. ¿Cuáles son esos? Don't know. ¿Se nota? O sea, ¿se nota cuando te les acercas como este?
Useful for making dyes.
No. A ver, seguimos adentro. Parece que sí. Vete, güey, te salvaste. No veo ningún tallo, carnal. Pues ahí recorrí todo eso y nada. Por acá. Nope. Señora. Ah, mira, aquí hay uno.
Think she'll find that Nilo guy?
I thought you didn't care.
Aquí hay otro.
Not really.
Oh. ¿Será este otro? Eso es todo. Muy bien, vamos a la hoguerita que está por aquí para ir hasta Canto Llano. O Plainson, algo así le llaman en inglés. Circulito, ¿no? Ahí está. Vamos para acá. Aquí.
I should look for the herbalist. Could still be Nilo. I could give him the scarlet stems.
Estar hasta arriba, supongo. Ah, mira, ahí hay otra misión. No, hay bastantes misiones por aquí, de hecho. Me parece que el camino es por acá. ¿Y estas luces qué son? ¿Son partes de máquinas o algo así? ¿O es simplemente fuego? O sea, una lámpara que la prendes y ya con fuego. Señor, vengo a traer unas florecitas de su amada de hace décadas. Oli.
Outlander, what can I do for you?
Pues no se ven tan madreados, O sea, estos nos parecen bien así como ancianos. Muy bien, continuamos. Tuve que hacer una pausa rápida, pero ya estamos de regreso. A ver, entonces contigo de Nilo.
You're the herbalist here, right? Are you Nilo?
No, Nilo was before my time. I think he went up north a while back to Riverhim. Why? Do you need a special salve?
No, but someone else does, in a way. Thanks. I'll try Riverhim.
There's a
Cantarroyo.
grove there, a memorial, a beautiful greenery. If he's there, I bet he'll be tending it.
Thanks again.
Glad I could help. I hope you find what you're looking for in Riverhim.
Con razón, este se veía más joven. Y creo que ahí había ido, ¿no? Sí, definitivamente ya habíamos ido. Creo que era en donde estaba como... Nos metimos unas cuevas. Entonces... Piel de mapache. Ah, mira, pues tal vez nos podemos echar eso, ¿no? Primero, que voy a dejar ahí. Nos vamos a ir para allá. Ah, pero aquí hay muchas misiones. Vamos desbloqueándolas, ¿o qué? Está aquí. A ver, ¿los otros están arriba? Más o menos, ¿no? Vamos a la que se ve más cercana. Se ven que es igual, vamos a esta. Permiso. Así es. Brinqué.
One more search.
Let this go, Bree.
What's going on here?
You're the one who spoke before the chorus. Maybe you can help.
This is not your concern, Outlander. Have we not tolerated enough of your intrusions?
I think you can handle one more. What is it?
My wife, Kalai. She was to join the chorus. She went up to the promontory to perform the rite of discovery, but she must have fallen. And now they are abandoning the search.
We have done enough, Bree. The search party found nothing but her instrument broken beside the riverbed.
And atop the promontory was only the dye she used for the ritual. We will not ask more of our people to risk their lives because of one woman's stubbornness.
But the seed she carried deserved to be planted and remembered.
I heard how you helped the land god Ray. How you saw what no one else could. Please, will you look for her seed pouch?
False hope is a creeping vine.
Shut up. Cállate ya, señora. Simón, ahorita voy a ver qué puedo hacer.
How was Kalai chosen to join the chorus?
The chorus chooses its own, but they can't do so in isolation. They must listen to the people. Kalai was a growing voice for new ideas instead of old traditions, and her beliefs were catching on.
We cannot deafen ourselves to dissonance, unpleasant though it might be.
So you had to admit Kalai, or risk legitimizing her ideas even more.
The Outlander catches on quick.
A ver si no la mataron, Me sorprendería.
The rite of discovery. What is it exactly?
It's a pilgrimage to the Promontoria, the place where the first Utaro beheld Plainsong. Kalai was to follow the path our ancestors took, mark her eyes with dye, and then play her song while overlooking the land. She then would have added her mark on the promontory itself, joining the marks of those who came before. Every new chorus member used to make the journey, but because of the derangement, the practice has been abandoned. Too dangerous. No one's done it for years.
Then why did she do it?
We all urged her not to, but as was her way, she ignored our warnings.
She thought it would lend strength to her point of view. She needed to prove that she respected the old ways, even as she advocated against them. Then maybe more people would listen.
Entonces tal vez no la mataron.
What were Kalai's political beliefs?
Radical. You would have gotten along.
Plainsong is dying. But Kalai believed we don't have to die with it. As the wind carries the seed to distant lands. She proposed that the Utara leave Plainsong and seek out a new home.
We are bound to this land. A tree cannot pick up its roots, even as fire approaches.
But you're not trees.
It doesn't matter now.
Pues para tener otro lugar, no de vivir así de pinche colosal como este mega árbol, no sé si está tan fácil, O sea, esta sí parece una base hecha y derecha.
Kalai was carrying a pouch of seeds?
Every Utaro keeps one. We choose the seeds at a young age, taken from the plants of our forebears or those of other significance. And when one passes, their seeds are returned to the land that nourished them, so that life may spring again. Which is why I want Kalai's pouch. Her seeds deserve to be planted in Plainsong.
The river will carry the seeds to new soil, where they will take root and flower.
But they won't be at home.
It's the best we can hope for.
O tal vez no está muerta.
If I'm out that way, I can take a look around.
Thank you. The promontory is northeast of here. Look for the broken bridge at the bottom of the cliffs, right at the promontory's base. That's where the search party found her instrument.
Okay.
Okay.
That all right with you?
How you waste your time is not my concern.
Searching for what the land has already reclaimed is fruitless.
Dice Kelly, la miembro más reciente del coro, fue dada por muerta. No lo han verificado. Pero es probable que sí esté muerta. Y también es hacia acá. No es cierto. No creo que sea hacia acá. Simplemente es la otra misión que tenía marcada. Vamos viendo. Ve a la base del promontorio. La miembro más reciente del coro. Es hacia allá. Ok, después de eso, vamos a esta otra misión que está aquí. Son niños. Wally.
Yes?
Ay, quiero hablar con el niño, güey.
Please.
¿Dónde está el niño? Niño, hazme caso. F.
We'll have nothing by month's end.
I understand your concern.
Your understanding won't keep us from starving.
What's going on here? Sounds like
No,
there's
esta
a
morra la
problem.
conozco.
We're speaking about something important, Outlander.
Yul, please. Later.
Sí es la con la que hablé la otra
Reminder
vez.
of why I often prefer plants to people. They're so much less demanding. I apologize for Yol. My people used to be friendlier, but hunger robs many of their kindness. Seems like there's a lot around here in short supply. Is there anything that can help? As Yol said, we need food. So much so that we've sent hunting parties to the Old Growth, a forest in the north. We never used to hunt animals for food. We never had to. But as our crops fail, we've run out of options. But something else went wrong. A machine slaughtered the last hunting party we sent out. A claw strider. But to hear the lone survivor tell it, more deadly than any we've seen before. Until it's gone, I can't risk more hunters, but without that meat, our people grow more lean every day.
Ujú.
I saw you up there when I spoke in front of the chorus. Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't do more to help you, and especially Zoe. Many Utaru like to think we're above politics, but that is far from true. I don't often agree with Fane, but I have to work closely with him on many matters. So you didn't want to cross him? Not in such a public way, no. I hope you don't hold it against me. What's done is done. It all turned out in the end. Without more food, how much longer can the tribe hold out? The land gods blight the fields more every day. A month? Maybe 2? The maddening part is that many are resigned to this fate. Like Fane, who would have us simply wait to die. You heard him. Death is merely part of the grand cycle. But you'd rather do something. Yes, like send hunters to the Old Growth for food. Fane fought that idea too. He will undoubtedly cast what happened to the hunting party as another reason to side with him.
Es que no tiene sentido eso, morra. O sea, se van a morir, hay que esperar por la muerte. Pues ve y trata de sobrevivir, ¿no? O sea, si realmente, pues si te quieres morir, pues ya muérete. O sea, mejor ve e intenta vivir tantito más antes de que pues te mueras, ¿no? De todas maneras, si vas allá y te mata la máquina, pues es similar a morirte aquí de hambre. Yo creo que morirte de hambre es peor. Por lo menos la máquina te va a matar rápido.
If we let him.
Luego el hambre hace que pasen cosas bien culeras, incluso llegas al nivel de canibalismo y así. O sea, como en tiempos de guerras por allá en Europa, cuando había guerras muy cabronas, como cuando era el asedio este de los nazis a, creo que se llamaba Stalingrad. Como no había comida e incluso llegaron al punto de matar a gente que se veía sana y se las comían. Porque era como, ¿cómo puede ser posible que esta persona se vea bien si todos estamos muriéndonos de hambre? Significa que tiene comida y los mataban y se los comían, güey. O sea, llegar a ese punto me parece muchísimo peor que te mate una máquina. O tal vez la matas y entonces consigues comida, entonces no pasa nada de lo de canibalismo.
Tell me everything you know about the machine that attacked your hunters. It fell upon them near the edge of the Old Growth. One of them, Ven, survived and made it back to Plainsong. If you wish to question him, he's recovering with our healers. The other 4 hunters weren't so fortunate. It must be a powerful beast. Can you destroy it? I've handled tough ones before. Good. The Old Growth must be made safe for hunting. One more thing. Every Utaru wears a small pouch of seeds, given at birth, planted at death. It is how we remember our loved ones and celebrate their place in the cycle. It would mean a great deal to the hunters' families if you could recover them. I'll do what I can. I know you will. Be careful in the forest. Before I head for the Old Growth, I might want to talk to the survivor. See what he can tell me about the Claw Strider.
Will you trade today?
Está chida esa tradición, ¿no? De las semillitas. Eso es un toque bonito. A ver, ahora esta.
Child, Dre, was bold and strong, and her mind
Things holding up?
Pum, 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 pum.
Is something wrong? Sounds like someone's in trouble.
It's Jax. You heard some rumor about Tanakh loitering around where they're not supposed to be. Took off south for Stone's Echo the next day to find him. Damn fool.
Who is this Jax, exactly?
My friend. Ain't it obvious? Bit younger than me, can still move without every bone creaking. Knows his way around a bow, too. Good company to share a drink with. When there's sweet sap to drink anyway. But I told him, stick your hand in bramble and you're bound to catch a fist of thorns.
Maybe I should find this guy. Stone's Echo, he said?
That's right. If you don't mind me, these roots aren't gonna dig themselves.
Ok. Un notario llamado Jax quiere ayudar a un pelotón Tanaj que se halla muy lejos de casa, pero resulta peligroso acercarse a los Tanaj sin refuerzos. Va. Y ahora sí vamos a la misión que teníamos, que era esta de hecho. Y de hecho yo quería completar esta, pero parece que se puso otra misión ahí, entonces sí vamos hasta acá. Vamos a ver. Fogatita está por acá. Otra misión. A ver. Cuéntame, hija mía.
Outlander, hear me out. I hear Tanakh rebels have taken over the border gates west of here. Best stay clear of them if you're heading that way.
Thanks for the heads up.
Los rebeldes Tenax se han dedicado a montar postes por todo el oeste prohibido. Seguro que traerán problemas. O sea, en algunas partes del mapa soy compa de los Tenaj y en otras partes los mato. Vaya.
And the Utaru have enough to deal with. Maybe they could use a little help.
Guardadito. Y vamos para allá. ¿Cuánto llevamos? 15 minutitos más podría ser máximo. Viaje para acá. Y aquí merengues.
Okay, River Hymn.
If you want to
I should look for
improve your
Nero.
next hunt,
Give him the
let's
scarlet
trade.
stems. The herbalist in Plainsong said he might be near the Memorial Grove.
Ok. Busca a Nilo. At Memorial Grove, ni le puse atención a la Elo, lo que dijo. Cuando era joven, se enamoró de Nilo, un Utaru, pero el deber los separó a ambos. Ahora quiere que Eloy le lleve unas flores a Cantoyano. Quizás así reavivar la llama.
Nilo. Did she say Nilo?
Tal vez se murió. Probablemente.
Hi there.
Nora, here. You're a long way from home.
I suppose I am. I'm looking for an herbalist named Nilo. I think I heard you say his name.
You've come to the right place. His seeds were buried here, where he tended the blooms of others, including my mother's. I'm his daughter, Gia.
How long has he been gone?
Some 5 years now. He put a lot of love into this grove. Almost as much as he gave me. That's why I could never abandon Riverhim.
I'd like to leave some flowers, if I may. From an old friend of his.
Chale. El ciclo de la vida.
Scarlet stems. They're rare in these parts, but they were his favorite. I never knew why. He planted them whenever he could, but never picked them. Preferred to just watch them bloom.
Sounds about right. So he was a good man who led a full life?
He was. And he did. I don't know who this old friend is, but if my father liked them, they must be a good soul.
Y este se supone que es un mandado y no sé, tiene historia decente. No se sienten como misiones así por relleno. Como por ejemplo muchas de las de Assassin's Creed Odyssey que he jugado. Se siente pinche relleno ahí y esto no me parece relleno. Darica, traigo noticias agridulces. Bueno, amargas, mejor dicho, ¿no? Ya se murió.
Still see well enough, girl.
Is my long vigil over? You have word from my grandmother's gardener?
Yes and no. I laid the scarlet stems at his grave. His favorite flower, according to his daughter. Always loved to watch them bloom.
He's gone. But he did think of me over the years. That'll have to be enough.
Really? That's it? Are you sure you got the right herbalist?
Huh. Seemed like you thought it was a fool's errand.
Well, it's just that it meant something to you. It could have been a whole other life.
Could have been. But this life hasn't turned out so bad. Even have a granddaughter who cares enough to come looking for me out in the wilds. And I've still got scarlet stems to remind me of Nilo.
Sounds like your grandmother's got it all figured out.
Maybe she does. Just tell me the next time you want to come out here, okay? Instead of disappearing?
Maybe I will. Here, Outlander. Take this. For helping an old woman to remember she was once young.
Imagínate todas las historias en toda la historia de la humanidad que han pasado así. Donde se separan dos personas que se querían mucho y al final pues ya nunca se volvieron a ver, pero pensaban de ellas. Qué bonito, ¿no? Como en las guerras mundiales que se separaban y ya no volvían a ver.
I'm glad you'll look at them at all.
Se separaban en una guerra y pues no sé, el soldado se moría y la mujer ya no lo veía nunca, ¿no? Chales, necesito en el chat. A ver cuánto llevamos. Llevamos 20 minutillos. La otra parte de la grabación eran 27, entonces vamos a llevar casi 50. Yo creo que está bien por este episodio. Esto creo que es Poseidón, de la misión principal. Yo creo que voy a ir primero a las otras. Sí, lo vamos a ir dejando por aquí. He hecho una guardadita. Me deja seleccionar la misión que era... los suministros de marca sangrienta a una aldea del norte deberían haber llegado hace tiempo. ¿Cuál será la causa del retraso? Ya ni me acuerdo cuál era esta. Este sí me acuerdo, este también. La búsqueda de Amadis por parte de Talana. Este también está bueno. So quiere curar a los debilitados de los dioses. Pero para eso necesita la ayuda de Eloy. Espera que So complete el código de reinicio. Seguramente es hasta que capture Poseidón o algo así. Eso va a activar la misión. Una cosa así, supongo. Para la siguiente vamos dándole esta del diluvio. Ok. Vamos entonces dejándolo por aquí. Para la siguiente continuamos con misión El Diluvio. Ve a marca sangrante. Sin más que decir, me despido nuevamente con ya el clásico de estos episodios. Adiósito.